What's up, guys? I'm back with episode 2 of Forza 4 reviewing cars. I forgot what my own series is called. Never mind. This is episode 2. I've decided to change the series up a bit. I have 2 guests. Voice. I have two. I have two of my good friends with me. To race the same car with me, so we don't get a biased review of just me racing the car, because maybe you don't like my racing style or how I race. We've got 2 other people in here to stop it being so biased. So in this episode we're doing C-Class cars. We're doing the 3 cars we're doing are the Chevrolet Camaro 35th anniversary. That'll cost you 22,000 credits. The Ford Sierra Cosworth, that'll cost you 53,000 credits. And the underdog in this whole video is the Nissan Skyline 350 GT. That'll only cost you 12,000 credits, and overall I think has the best stats. So we'll see how we get on. I'm just going to make sure my audio settings are set correctly before we start. Voice, play through, both. That's fine. Right then, you guys ready?
Yep, born ready.
Let's start.
I'm ready. Good.
There we go.
A long track, 3.2.
Yeah, the Nürburgring. We're doing the Nürburgring GP circuit full, if you didn't already know.
Oh, this is like your favourite, ain't it?
Yes, I love this track.
I think it does, but every aspect of the car, it has like the braking bit, the straight line speed and all that sort of stuff.
Yep, that's good.
Right,
So what?
In a while. I need that.
So.
And we have some computer on as well, just so we don't get bored.
Yeah, the reason we have the computer on, guys, is because it will show you how the cars race against other C-Class cars. You know how good they are against off the start. See, I'm always at the front. There's the 3 Chevrolets. Look. Oh, that sounds nice.
Beautiful noise.
Right, I think we did it on the start, but.
Push me off the track. I did. You didn't push me. We're both off track. Go, 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 go. We're not new to the game. Oh, that totally messed up the time. Go around that first corner like 30, don't you? Power! Generally you don't. I'm 5 seconds quicker already. Well, I tried to nudge you back in. I think it's got so much, I think it just lets it down in the corner. I am reading that I am literally speaking to the flies on the back of your car. Brake. I would need to pay attention to the speed. this? Out my way. You wrong Gia. You totally messed up my lap then. Yeah. You totally messed up my lap then. How the hell did I? No, you did. You by 4 seconds. I can't believe you did that at the end. Yeah. Oh, I got the best lap time. Yeah.
Right, so back in the lobby. What do you both think of the cars? Right, you go.
I think it was good, and it was like good acceleration on front, but it falls down in the corners. Too bad at braking, and it's not enjoyable to drive. As in, like, say you get an Aston Martin, it feels nice to drive, and you enjoy it. That was just disappointing, I'll be honest.
Just generally boring. Alright, what do you think of the car overall before we do any analysis fully?
I have to agree with Brian on it. Like, it's great fun to drive in straight line, pure speed, but like, it lets it down in the cornering and the braking, because you just can't get one corner straight line. Your back end always go round, and like, I guess from like being an American car, that it would be that sort of characteristic, because the Americans are never good at doing cornering. But I guess it kind of a person a car for a drifter, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. For me, again, I agree with you guys. Cornering is just atrocious in it. It's not very fun to drive at all because of how slow it is, and the cornering so rubbish on it. It's not very fun to drive. Another thing I'm disappointed in is because it's a Chevrolet of how slow it is. I've raced in the sport class, or it's the A class or the sport class Chevrolet, and I've got to say that is quick. It's got 10 speed. It's amazingly quick, and considering this is a C class, so it's only 2 classes below the A class, it's
I mean, down
really
that
slow.
back straight though, you were hitting about 122 miles an hour. That's pretty good.
122. I hit the top speed of 122, so yeah, it's pretty quick. Okay then, so we're going to move on to the next car, which is the Ford Sienna Cosworth. So select car,
Oh god, yeah.
view club garage,
What
Sierra
brand is it?
Cosworth. And it's Ford. Just go into the club garage, it's in there. Ford Sierra Cosworth.
Got it.
So once again, guys, this will cost you 53,000 credits, so you know, quite a bit.
It'll cost you a hell of a lot more if you want it.
Yeah, if you wanted it now, it cost you a flipping lot more. Alright then, ready up when you guys. There we go,
I've got
start.
the hang of this readying up.
Okay guys, so okay guys, so I'm going to leave the gameplay going, but I'm not going to be talking, so just keep an eye on the lap, let me know what you think, and then we'll talk back at the main lobby again.
I think because it's what a Nissan Fairy Lady.
Fairy lady.
Ah, yeah, that's I know. A Fairy Lady is like a proper neat car. It's really nice. But I remember in Forza 2. I remember in Forza 2 the Skyline was the drifting car. If you wanted a drift car, that was the one to get. I've done it the wrong way, haven't you? And you've done B, C. wipe your butt if I
Right, so we're back in the lobby, and we've just finished the laps with the Ford Sierra. Rye, what do you think of the car as a whole? Basically, as a whole car as in itself, what do you think of it?
Hello?
Hello, I just asked you a question. Answer.
Right, was that my opinion on the car?
Yeah, what's your overall opinion on the Sierra?
I genuinely thought that was a much better car to drive. It was actually enjoyable to drive, and I can't really think of any flaws. The braking wasn't perfect, but it was pretty good.
Okay, pretty good for a C-Class.
So really.
Okay, Ivan, from what you sort of drove, what do you
Well,
think?
I don't really have an opinion in because I like lagged out like 5 seconds in. But from what I drove, it had like quite good off the speed, off the start speed. From the first corner I did, it seemed to go around it quite well. Slightly bit of oversteer, but you'd sort of expect that from any car sort of. And yeah, I think it was quite good.
I mean, for me, I thought it was much funner to drive than a Chevrolet. It wasn't as fast. It didn't do as a fast a lap, but it was more fun. But I don't personally. Would you buy it for 53,000 credits?
I wouldn't.
I
I'd go
wouldn't.
for the,
Yeah.
I'd
If you
go
had
for the-
if you had a choice between a 22,000 Chevrolet that's 3 seconds quicker than a Ford Sierra that costs 53,000 credits, what would you buy? I'd buy the. I don't like the Chevrolet, but I'd buy the Chevrolet because it's cheaper and it's faster.
I'd buy the Ford.
Oh.
Nice to drive.
Yeah, but if you've just started the game and you're doing C-Class races, what would you have? What would you buy? You don't have 53,000 credits when you first start playing.
I did.
That's one flaw. If you have 52,000 credits, get it, but whether you have it or not. Anyway, right. The next car is a Nissan Skyline, which I can't wait to drive.
This is going to go up for free.
I don't know. I mean, to be honest, it costs 12,000 credits, but the stats on it look pretty beast. And yeah, I've got a feeling it's going to be an underdog. It's not as high.
This
It's
car doesn't cost 16,000.
12,000.
Well, yeah, but
12,000. Maybe 1.6 million.
what, like
Yeah.
a Bugatti?
Just so we're all clear on this, Ryan hates me because I gave Ivan a Bugatti, and he got a Ford GT.
What?
Just
GT.
he hates me, but
Yeah. I got a Bugatti from Dana and just sold it.
I think I sold my Bugatti on the auction for 200 credits.
Nice. 200 credits?
Yeah.
Why?
I
Made
don't-
someone's day with that.
Someone's life.
Yeah, someone's really happy about that.
You're a bird. You're a bird.
You've got 82 million, I don't think that really matters.
Right, let's test the noise of this thing. Red.
Did it sound like a Prius?
Ooh.
I like it. Oh yeah.
Nice sound.
I'm in your dark. You got 6 seconds to beat up. Over there. Oh, I'm on the stick with it. You've got to drive it like a proper car, haven't you? You can't mess around.
We have like a little boat on this best car.
car just went on 2 feet up there. Yeah. You broke that last corner. I just let go of the acceleration around that corner. I don't brake. Catching up with you. Oh, I just had to clap. I just clipped the brake then to make sure I didn't clip you. Sorry about that. I didn't. Definitely looking quicker. Come on, straight line speed. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Who? What was it? Yes! I'm coming. I tell you what, if I hadn't have braked then, I would have got quicker when we were together. Yes.
Right then, so back in the main menu, guys. We are now finished racing out all three of the C-Class cars we're testing in this episode, and I've got a feeling the Chevrolet was quicker just on the milliseconds. Ivan, you got the Chevrolet's quickest lap. It did a 2:2 33, and the Ford Sierra did a 2:36, but the Nissan Skyline also did a 2:33, but I think the Nissan did a 2:33.9, I think, or 2:33.8. So I think the Chevrolet might have been milliseconds quicker. I'll look it back in the video. Okay, so right at the three cars, which one would you buy and why?
I'd have to say the Ford, because although the Nissan does go like better around corners, the Ford's just faster, better acceleration, and generally more fun to drive.
Yep. So Ivan, out of the Chevrolet, the Ford, and the Nissan, what gets your vote?
Well, I definitely think it has to be the Nissan, just because on count of steering, that car was much more responsive. You felt like you were going more in a straight line, not like sideways around the corner. But the only thing I think would lay it down would be the acceleration. Sort of at the start.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Definitely agree with that. It's not a quick start off the line, but once you get going, I've got no problem with it. Definitely for 12,000 credits.
Yeah, definitely worth 12,000 credits.
For it, the underdog.
Okay, so I'm obviously not going to vote for the Chevrolet. It's got to be between the Ford and the Nissan, and for me, even though I was wanting the Nissan to win this because it was the underdog, I am going to vote for the Ford. Now,
So how many
you'll hit. The Ford has 2 and the Nissan has 1. Now, the Ford's won this episode, obviously, saying it's the best C-Class car that we've tested. The reason, if you want to hear my reasoning behind it, is obviously these are the default cars that Forza provide. You can do them up. So the Nissan, yeah, the steering is perfect on it, and I think we've all agreed on that. The cornering and the steering, the way it handles corners is amazing. It's so much better than both cars, both Ford and Chevrolet put together. But the way in which you could do these up, as in saying these are default from Forza, if you bought these in your career, you could do them up. Now, the Ford is fast enough as it is, to be honest. You can't do the speed up much more, but the only thing you can do is tweak the steering on it. Now, the steering is really cheap to do up. You don't have to put much in it, just put a racing steering rack in it and that, and put power, maybe if you can put power steering, not sure, but overall it's so much better. But to to do up the Nissan, because the steering's already perfect, you have to put so much more in it. I mean, without actually turbocharging the car, you'd have to put in a whole new everything. You'd have to put in new roll cage to make it lighter. You'd put in lighter seats, lighter steering rack, which actually might make the steering worse. And obviously, the only way to actually do it up is you can engine replace if you wanted to. That's going to cost a lot. And obviously, you have smaller pistons or anything like that, bigger camshaft, anything like that, is still going to cost loads. So even though you are paying 12,000 for it, by the time you've done it up and gone it as fast as the Ford, it's probably going to be worth more. And that's my reasoning. I've gone on a rant.
Counteract that would be being 12,000 credits. The difference between the Nissan and the Ford make up the difference between upgrading it.
Yeah, I mean, you'd obviously have to cost it out. I mean, to do the Ford up on the steering, yes, you do the steering rack up, and that won't be much. So maybe take it up to about 57 altogether. Do it up a bit. But to do the Nissan up, obviously you can swap the engine on it, and that costs a bomb on this. Obviously, you're gonna have to put a roll cage in to make it lighter seats, lighter steering rack, even put alloy wheels on it instead of having steel, just to make it lighter. Put in thinner tyres to make it lighter. Doing anything you can to make it lighter. I don't know, putting a spoiler on the back. Anything that'll make it more aerodynamic and more light, so it goes faster, as well as updating the engine, putting smaller pistons in, a better crankshaft, and all of that. And that's actually without turbocharging it, without putting turbochargers in.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure if that would actually come over 53,000. I'm not sure. You'll have to work it out yourself. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, getting the Ford, obviously, if you want to upgrade the Ford, you can. It's not going to cost as much as it is to upgrade the Skyline. But obviously, if you have only just started playing and you want a decent C-Class car, you've not got enough credits to buy the Ford, then definitely get the Skyline. Because I'm not in front of anyone who starts playing Forza at this time and wants a C-Class car, pretty much doesn't have 53, but anyone will have 12,000 credits. Sell the cars that Forza give you, for God's sake.
So our verdict is, if you're a beginner, get the Nissan. If you're experienced or got enough credits for it, go for the Ford.
Yeah, and whatever you do, don't touch Chevrolet. Alright then guys, so this has been episode 2 of Forza reviewing cars. I hope you had a great time watching. We've had a lot of fun recording this, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Cheers, bye.